She does not want to be in. She hasn't done. She's pretty pissed off about it. She's going to wobble around so that you make sure he's okay with the squeaky saddle. It's still virtually brand new, this saddle. Actually, haven't had a great deal of rides in it at all. Nothing between you and the ground. She does decide to do a bolt. Look on. It feels so bloody good after being on Ellie. She feels very strange. Now that is not one really in doing things with. She's pretty forward moving. Riding her is very different to riding Ellie. Make sure she's the wall. Don't have a lip for the opticus. And not going to do that with a wall. What really needs a lot of work on this basic, very basic stuff. It's very much needing to it. This neck of hers, she has been having way too much. So I'm going to start cutting back on the feed. Just to get her back into a healthy state. This grass is way too green. And we don't usually have this much lush of grass in this kind of place. Usually it's pretty dry, brown little stuff like you see up on the hill there. And not a lot of greenery. But at the moment, we have plenty of greenery.
Chris says, love her color.
Yeah, she's a buckskin. And she's going to get darker and darker the older she gets. In summer, she'll be darker and she'll be lighter in winter. And ask her just for a little bit more. A walk. Come on, what? She's really pushing a cranky behaviour right now. But she's not a happy girl. There we go. Maybe I like you. She's not wanting to be forward whatsoever with me. She wanted to do it. I'm not going to rise to this, but I'm just going to sit this right. Then we should just do a smooth cut for me.
Shaluri says, what that place called?
What's this place called? It's Australia.
Yeah, 40 people watching.
So I have not ridden this mare for how long? Probably a couple of months at the least.
Yeah.
But I haven't been riding her consistently for probably 3 or 4 years. So I'm trying to get her back to work. So we'll have a usable horse again. And ride her everywhere. Not listening to Steve asking her to go.
Very sorry about the low voice. Yeah, you'll have to speak much louder.
Oh, okay.
You might even have to yell.
Okay, what's the question?
just whenever there's a question.
Oh, yeah, okay. Can you hear me now? And you can see her face. I'm going to set top there. Top. It's actually doing pretty well considering it's been a while. Get a wool. I'm going to ask her to drop. Drop. Good girl. She's nowhere near as good at doing this as Ellie is, with the dropping and things. It's actually harder to ride than Ellie because she's smaller and strides a little. She's not even it's kind of it's like riding in a really smooth car and then going into a really bumpy trailer, back of the trailer. Okay, I'm going to ask her to back up. Back. 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 Only when she takes the steps I ask for will I release. And back. Back. And worry about the phone, worry about what my feet are trying to do. Back. Okay. Now when I try to back her this time, just keep back. I want to see if she's going to listen to me or not. Back. She's usually one that backs fairly easily. Usually if you ask her to back up, she'll back up the other one. Back. I'm going to keep that pressure on. Yeah, I know, there's a fly there. That's why I'm asking the back. Go back. And I'll release it when she steps. There. And now start again. I'll start again. And she's just out of commission. She hasn't been worked for so long that she knows what to do, but she's just testing to see whether or not I'll ask her to do it. I want her to stretch for me. One side. And stretch. She knows when stretch means because I don't like the back and she knows that means to stretch. No, we're not going to eat. Drop. 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 There. Good. Stay there. Right there. Stay. Good. Just wanted to stand for a minute. Let Trump get past.
Green Wave says, I think it is called the Nervous Land Ranch.
Nervously.
You have to speak very loud.
Maybe so. I am pretty nervous about riding this girl because she's a bucket bolt. And at any point, if she gets unhappy, she can do that. She's bought experience quite lonely. She's not. I can put children on her when I'm supervising, but she's not really one for an inexperienced person to get back to the work or anything like that. You've got to know what you're doing. You start slow first. You can see how she's doing a deliberate slow trot. This is one that they do. I've taught her to do this slow one because she used to be too quick. And stop.
Gurmeet Kaur says, wow, Mary darling, I love you.
Oh, good Lord. You mean the horse? You love what I'm doing. You love the horse riding.
Please, 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 darling, only bareback ride horse.
I'm just gonna laugh at this request at the moment. There's no way I'm going bareback on her just yet. I want her to listen to me first before I go bareback. I'm asking her to go quicker now. And look at the face. What is her face doing? She has her ears back. Not to listen, she's cranky. She's cranky, she doesn't want to work. Forward ears, please. Forward ears, please. Darling, forward. Forward ears. Forward ears. She knows what I'm talking about.
I like only bareback ride horse, darling.
There's plenty of people that ride bareback. Lots of people do. I will, but not at the moment.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Stop speaking like that.
All right, I won't do the accent.
Please don't. I don't want to. Oh, I don't want to laugh and then fall off. Oh, we are choking.
More kisses and something else. I can't read what that is. Horses and kisses.
Now, he's one who'll try to eat while you're riding him, and we don't do that. Got dust up her nose for sure. Focus, Szara. I'll let it clear its throat out. It's probably sniffed in a...
Oh, I'm getting bit into this shit house. Be careful.
Yeah, don't walk near it. Don't walk in the air. Because it's going to rain again.
I love you, bareback horse ride. Twice.
There we go. There we go. So that's a different go from there. Go this way. The other way.
I love you, bareback horse ride only.
Oh, that's okay. You can just not watch it without wanting to. That's okay. Making it. It's trying to run me to where I want her to maneuver around. No, it's not. So when you've got a horse that doesn't want to listen, keep them moving. Keep their legs moving, keep their back end moving, and keep turning. And then eventually, get one that listens. There we go. And see how now she's crossing those back legs? And she's got the shits with you. She's going to cross those back legs like I'm asking. And while she's doing that, we go this way. And it's a little bit tough on her because she hasn't done it for a while. So here's a movement that she hasn't done for a while. Come on. He says, why? Why are you making me do this? Oh. So whenever you're riding bitless, you really got to have the horse listen to that pressure. Now when I got her, she was not breaking in very well at all. She was actually really dreadful with listening to anything. She had no groundwork whatsoever. She wasn't. They literally probably just got on her 3 or 4 times. That's about it, probably.
Please, darling, you and me bareback ride on single horse.
Well, you want to buy the horse? Pay for a plane ticket? I can send someone else over there, but I'm not letting him. I've got business to take care of. He's putting off of nothing. I won't stay here.
Greenwave says, go meet the car, laugh out loud, you're a wild man.
Now she's got to get forward. So now I have to give her some of that turn. And when she does have it back, she's not pinning it back. She's just got it slightly back. So she's got one ear almost forward there. She's going to listen. Now she's got the attitude again for a second there. But we're going to drop her head. We'll drop her head and we're going to lose that attitude. And I don't care if it takes me 10 minutes or 10 hours to get her to listen. I'll stick with it until she listens nicely. Good job, Lauren. like this. Then go the opposite direction again. I'm expecting her to buck at any point. Generally, that's what she does.
Please, darling, stop horse and bareback, horse mount and ride this horse.
Now, she won't ever be able to run then. We're going to block it right off there. Because I'm just not ready for her to run too quickly right now. I'm not comfortable with what she's doing. She's not as strong. To there. So I'm going to make her stand for a minute and think about what she's doing. Not being really bad, but she's not really listening the way she needs to be. And that's probably just because she needs to be worked a lot better. Her neck is actually coming nice and soft now. So all that sugar from this morning that she's eaten is starting to break down. We ideally don't want them to have a neck like this. This is a pony that even a little bit of grass can be a problem. So being out here is a good thing for her because it stops her from eating a lot of sugary grass whenever spring and summer comes around. So she's not listening. Yeah, now she's listening there. And she's wakeful. That's really good. With her, it's not even a devil stop. So I'm just going to let her listen to my feet and work with me. So I'm feeling her with my feet, not with my hands. So when I'm doing this is to see how much she's listening, how much she's actually paying attention. And here we go, then she's going to listen nicely, that's lovely. And walk. And walk. And walk. So she doesn't want to walk. We're going to get her to move faster. Stop. Stop. And so you know, I'm really making her do this. I've got my hands behind my back. Turn. So get it like left. Stop. Stop. To the left. To the left. And the way I get her to move is where I position my feet and how much pressure I put on. My hands are behind my back. I'm not steering her with my hands. But I'm going to ask her to turn to the right. I'm going to ask her to turn to the right. She's not listening, so I'm going to ask her to run. I'm going to pick up. I want to turn to the right. I'm leading her to get her to go to the right, but she's not listening. So I'm going to do it again. Until she gets it. And I'm actually leaning to the right. Until she learns. So we're going to ask her again. My hands are still behind my back until she turns to that right, to the left. Stop left, stop left, and right. There we go. Now then. That's what you want. You want a horse that you can steer without your hands. If you break your arm while you're out, go.
Chris says hi. Garmate wants you to kiss the horse.
Okay, so that was all done with no hand. She's listened nicely. That's really good. Neck is nice and relaxed. And now we go back to using our aids. And we'll see how we feel about doing a bit more. I'm a bit upset about this.
Chris says, dang, 1 minute you're standing on a horse, next minute no hands. Be careful, you're nuts.
I know this horse well. It's all good. I used to get on it with nothing at all. So it's really not that great considering. And she's trying to do a buck there. She's trying to drop the head, which is exactly what I anticipated she was going to do. Now hold her head up.
Oh, hi there.
And that's not good. So I'm going to keep her moving. Now this Szara, when she wants to buck, she'll try to drop the head really quickly, which is exactly what she did. She's actually sweating quite a bit underneath here. I can feel her.
Just working.
Huh?
Chris has asked me how I am.
Oh, yeah.
Hungry. Very hungry.
With that, and so, right, so she's a little bit testy and toey, which I expect. We haven't done much work. This is a lot of work for her because she hasn't been ridden for so long. This little bit of time I put in here is like us running a marathon. So she hasn't done anything for so long. The drop. I want her to drop her head just a little, and not all the way down, just a bit. Just get her to sit there. And I'm going to do some neck rub there. So I haven't done this much with her. Not the way I've done it with the other girl. And she seems okay about me. She doesn't seem too bad about it. I've never tried it with her. Always thought she was going to buck if I did. And she's actually been pretty good. Pretty good. She don't like things above her head, so. But she doesn't mind. If she knows who it is and what it is, she's all right with a scratch like that. And no, we're not going to eat. Well, they've asked me to move again. Let's get it to a little bit more slow trot. And that little slow trot there is really hard work. Not only for her, but also for whoever's riding her. It's a lot harder to do a slow trot like this than it is to do a canter or a trot. Full speed. This is very much taxing on the legs. So you get really sore. I'll be sore as shit after this because I have done this much work like this for a while. And a pony is a lot harder to hold on to than a bigger horse like Ellie. back to what you were asking. You have to turn the other way, get her to go back the way you wanted her to go initially. So she doesn't get away with it. She gets away with it, she'll do it over and over again. Slow. Good girl, nice slow trot. Trot slow. Trot slow. Nice and slow. Good girl. And faster. The other thing you don't want to do with a horse like this, sometimes she will rear and she'll turn her head straight up on you. And if that happens, you go back because she's so short from your face. She head real quick.
Chris asks, what's the horse's name?
Szara. Szara. Szara Lee. Well, it's just Szara, but I call her Szara Lee just for the sake of it. I make stupid names up. Does she get Szara or she gets Zali? She's 14 years old. It's getting on. Had her since she was 6. So she's going to walk. Nice and walk. I think what she's upset about right now is I'm going to turn you to the left. Not listening, so we're going to go up the ante. And then right back to here. And because she's started getting a bit out of control, then we can bring her in to the middle. And we're going to go to the right, to the left, I mean, whatever side that is. Go back, hands behind the back, locked up. Oh, there's a drink. There's a drink or you're going to count it, fine. She's just trying to get out of work. Go back to the right. Back to the right, now to the left. Go left around here. Left into the centre. Turn to the right. Turn to the right. Beautiful. And up. Stop. To the right. To the right. Stop. Slow. And walk. And whoa. Whoa. Good girl. Good job. That was lovely. So she's listening beautiful now. That was good. What I'll do now is I will get on bareback just for a moment. Just to make sure she's listening and that she's willing to allow that to happen. And that just tells me that I have her mind with me. But if she'll allow me on bareback, I'm able to ascertain that she's quite okay with things. Probably going to be quite sweaty under here. Not too bad. I've got it. Just don't let her get those bones over her head. Hang on to her for a second.
Yeah, she says, thank you. You got fans, Zara. You got fans, don't you? Oh, hell no. Maybe after a fifth of liquor.
I don't know if I can even get on there. I'll try.
Chris says, I saw your video of the kangaroo at night when you guys were driving. That's crazy. We worry about deer here at night.
Yeah. Yeah, the roos are pretty crazy. They can get very, during the summer especially, when if there's a drought on, they get bad. There's millions of them. Oh, now she just felt that little bit of touch there. So horses feel everything that you do. Some are thicker skinned than others. She's very, look at the face on you. Oh my goodness. She's not thick skinned at all. She's a very thin skinned girl, this one. She doesn't like people touching her and doing things. Gets a bit upset about it all. Oh, big sulk. So all this winter coat's going to start coming out soon.
Garmeet says, ride on, please, bareback horse.
Yeah, oh, I'm going to
And please tell me how to mount a bareback ride horse. Please tell me how to mount a bareback horse ride.
Well, it depends on how big the horse is as to whether you want to use a mounting block or not. The hair coming off them.
Chris says, we only see them in zoos over here, the kangaroos.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't see raccoons here. I don't even think we've got them in zoos. We've got meerkats. That's about it. Unless it's exotic from Africa, they don't have them. I've never seen a raccoon, I don't think. You've seen plenty coming out.
Yeah, that's Pisgah Forest's state. Actually, not North Carolina, but the our city emblem is the raccoon in Pisgah Forest, North Carolina.
She's going to be sore as heck after today. Look at the hair coming
Yeah.
off of you.
I love raccoons. They're very cute, but they got rabies.
Like some people.
Yeah.
Some people are pretty feral too. Not all of them are bad, but I'm sure there's good raccoons. So, before I go ahead and really kill myself and make this lady want to butt me, I'm going to be making very sure she understands what I'm going to do. I hope she already knows what I'm going to do.
They're big as pigs here. Yeah. I believe it.
See this one, they go up. She's getting dark under the eyes. She's going to be dark, fucking real dark. I could probably get on that way too. Right, so they're still tall. Still a bit of a feat getting on.
Friesel, I'm sorry, son. You can't come in here right now. I know. Come on. Hang on, let me just get Friesel out of here.
Right, I'm going to go for it in a second.
I'll just hold him.
He's all right. He can go down. Go down, Friesel. Put him down.
Sounds like a Furby today.
If you go home,
Go on, buddy. Out you go.
just come in.
Yeah, slowly. Out you go. Out you go.
Watch his neck. He's got a tight
Yeah.
neck.
He's all right. He's under it now.
Got a sore neck.
I'm just going to hide under there. Yeah, I'm hungry.
Here we go. All right, I won't be on.
No, I'm just saying.
I can just stick it on the
No, I'm saying because Chris said something.
Oh.
No, I'm fine. I'm just saying because I just won't talk then.
No, I'm just thinking the ones you don't use.
No,
It's usually what people do instead of just saying I want to go and eat lunch. I'm going.
no,
Well, here.
that's fine.
With me, I'd just say I'm fucking going and eating lunch. Goodbye. this, where she does this, she pops her head over the top of me like that. That's her signal that she gives me. Her little Szara. And she's making sure as well that I'm going to be right as well. Making me right. That can't happen. That actually is really easy, surprisingly. She's lost weight.
Zara, Zarah, says, ride whit a whip,
Ride with a whip? No, I don't use whips.
please.
No, if you need to use a whip while you're on the back of a horse, you shouldn't be on the horse.
Yeah, I don't think they can hear you. You probably need to talk louder.
Okay. So I don't ride with crops because I have horses that I will not ride them if they're not listening to me. I don't use a whip while I'm riding. I just don't need to. If you can't use your feet and your body to get them to do things, then you really shouldn't be on them. You should be back on the ground and training yourself first before you get on. That's just how it is for me. Other people use whips, but I don't. I'll use a lunge rein, a lunge whip, to get them to move around. But the whip is really just an extension of your hand. And when you're already on a horse, you don't really need a big extension of your hand. So they mostly just use them in things like jumping and dressage and things like that because they want the horse to listen to them because they don't have full control of their horses. But
Chris says jump on is the answer.
jump on, yeah.
Gurmeet Kaur says, I love you, my sweetie darling.
Okay. Well, I'm not very sweet and I'm not darling. I'll say that now. So, however, you are bareback. You can ride with the legs up a bit if you want. You know, emulate like you use the saddle. Or you can just hang the way you ride. It's exactly the same as with riding with the saddle. It's just you don't have that safety of having something to hang on to if the horse should freak out. You've got to balance a bit better. Go stop. Go stop. Stop. And it's also the same thing. If you've got to keep kicking a horse to get it to move, you're not really communicating well. So you need to, really shouldn't have to do too much of anything to ask the horse. If you've got a good relationship with one, they'll listen to a verbal command or a small command from the leg or the hand. She's cranky right now because she's thinking she's finished for the day. I can hear the bullfrogs. Drop, 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 drop.
Jump on is the answer to Gourmet's how to get on bareback.
Yeah.
And Gurmeet, I'm getting confused. Gurmeet says, please, 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 very long time ride on bareback horse ride, please. I like you bareback horse ride with you, darling. And Bella asks, how old is your horse?
She's 14. So Zara's 14. I've had her for 8 years. I got her when she was 6. We've been on lots of adventures all over the place together. We used to spend 8 hours a day out riding around. First 3 or 4 years I had her, we were out all the time. Nowadays, I don't even ride her hardly at all because I'm riding Ellie. I'm training Ellie at the moment. But I'm also training myself how to stay on because my balance isn't very good like it used to be.
Chris asks, is that old for a horse?
No. Henry was ridden until he was 25. Some people are still riding their horses at 30 if they're in good condition. So 14's young. The horses can live anywhere from 30 to 40 years of age if they're well looked after and they're not, a horse that has anything wrong. I had a horse that I used to ride when I was younger that lived until he was 39. So he was exact same age as me. When I was 39, he was 39 and he passed away at 39 years of age. But I didn't see him after I was 16. I moved away. But he lived till he was 39 up on my uncle's farm. So they can last a long time if they're well looked after. He was a well looked after horse and he wasn't. He's back again, but he's 28 now. So I've got 14, 28 and 2 4-year-olds.
Gurmeet says, God bless you, my darling, with horse ride. Chris says, wow. Bella says, this horse locks spirit.
Lacks spirit.
I don't know. It says Locks.
Lacks or locks?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
What do you mean,
spirit.
Bella?
She doesn't lack spirit at all. She's an Arabian. She has a lot of spirit. She just has respect for me because I work very hard with her. So she has a lot more respect. People who say their horses are spirited, it's just that they don't listen. They're not trained. So she does have a lot of attitude. So she does have a lot of angst about her when she doesn't want anything to happen. But she's listening. She pulls her face all the time. She's not one that likes people. She doesn't like people. She wasn't well brought up when she was younger. She was with the wrong people.
Gurmeet's, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, if you watch some of my videos where I have Szara, I explain a lot about Szara and why Szara is the way she is. Szara does not like men and she does not like people. It took a very long time for her to accept anybody because she just had a really terrible early life. So she's one that most people probably would have not bothered with her because of the attitudes that she can have. But as you can see, she can be a really sweet horse. She can be very lovely. She can be dangerous. She can have attitudes and be silly sometimes. But most of the time, it's all for show. It's something she learned to do as a youngster just to keep people away from her. She belonged to a horse riding place where they do trail rides, and she would have had all sorts of people on her, pulling her around, doing all sorts of things with her. And I'd say more than likely what she did was buck at them, and that's why they got rid of her. And then she went to a therapist lady who was going to use her as a therapy horse. And the lady basically said it was impossible to have her as a therapy horse. She thought she could get her to be calm enough to work with people, but it didn't work. I can put children on her and she'll listen while I'm there. And she's very good, she'll adjust. But she is not for a beginner, she is not for an intermediate, she's for an experienced horse person because she can quickly read you, and if she decides that you don't know what you're doing, she will do what she wants to do. So you've got to be very strong-minded with this horse.
Gurmeet says, darling, you are fully enjoyed. Bareback horse ride. Chris says, I think that horse is pretty and the chicken too. Gurmeet then says, beautiful, darling, bareback horse ride and kissing on horse, my darling. Gurmeet says, no, Chris says, Gurmeet, don't be creepy.
Thanks, Chris.
I think what Gurmeet means is whenever you like cuddle the horse at the end. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, probably. Sometimes it's hard to know the type and what people are asking for, but it can be deemed as being a bit funny, that's for sure. But yeah, she's a good girl. not too bad. Now I'm going to take you home. Ready? Let's go home.
Oh no, that's okay, Chris. Yeah, sometimes I mean if
No, because I was thinking the same. I was thinking the same thing. I take things like
Yeah.
that the wrong way.
I think what Gourmet meant was just he loves it when the horse is cuddled and petted and things. But yeah, it's easy to misconstrue. That's all right.
Well, we don't know what gourmet means because we can't see what gourmet
He says, no, please, bareback ride, horse long time.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I'm only the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay.
Someone else's horse is singing out like crazy right now. I can hear it.
I'll get the gate for you.
I might be that stallion across the back. Right, yeah, watch out. Thank you everybody for watching. Appreciate it. Move that back. Move it back.
Back
Move
up.
back.
Back up. Back up. Go on. Get back. Back.
Billy?
Exactly.
Right, lovely. Ready? Here we
Thank
go.
you.
Good girl. Thank you. Hang on, I'm not done. Just take this off. Then you can go. Off you go. You probably thirsty. Oh, watch out. She's going to lose it now. She'll go and roll. And she'll roll now.
Okay, let's see if we can catch her rolling.
Yeah, she'll roll right there. As long as she doesn't roll into the fence. Here comes Master of Disaster. For the shake. Oh.
Good job.
She's so cranky. She's so cranky.
What are you doing? Come here. All right, and I'm spent. Photographer's spent. Okay, there we go.
Thanks for holding on to that. I'm going to go and put everything away. Oh, can you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Can you just take
I'll
this
take care
over?
of all that, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll just take
No, yeah,
yeah,
take
I'll
off
take
the.
it as well.
No. Should I just take the hat into the house? That's all right.
Yeah.
I'll put it on later. I mean, I'll use it later.
Yeah.
I've been leaving it down there anyway. Okay. Thanks, guys, for watching. I do appreciate it. It's not too bad. She didn't do too bad today, so I'm pretty pleased with Szara's behaviour. So I'll just probably do some more work with her tomorrow, earlier in the morning maybe. I might even take her out and go for a ride out for a bit. Haven't done that for a long time. She's got the dentist coming Friday, so when the dentist comes, that will be interesting to see. We've been doing a bit of work around the dental stuff, so let's see if that'll be good. But that was pretty good. But thank you for watching and being part of the experience. It's nice to it's nice if people can enjoy the horses. And I've actually, one time I got a 78-year-old lady to get on and ride for the first time in her life ever. I was doing a children's party and she got on and she didn't want to get off. She was happy as anything. But she didn't think she could. And I said, you can. You definitely can. I had a brilliant horse at the time. I had to get rid of most of my horses during the drought. And yeah, the only one that I kept was Szara. And she was not the best horse either. She was the most troublesome. But I kept her. And the other ones all went to really good places. But if the drought hadn't happened, I would never have gotten rid of the other guys. But it was the drought. There was nothing I could do. It was getting ridiculous. He couldn't survive. There wasn't enough water. There wasn't enough. Well, I had water, but the cost of feeding was ridiculous because it was just the whole thing. This whole area was just red dirt everywhere. So anyway, but so that's pretty much there. I'm gonna go and have some lunch, and I'm coming back on in a little bit, in a couple of hours. I don't know if you guys will be around, but I've got a Hammond organ. I'll quickly show you. I got another organ now, and Chris, you probably know what Hammond organs are. I'm pretty sure you would be very familiar with them. But I've got one of them. It's an L111 that we picked up for $100. Here it is there. And beautiful little organ. So it's got a really nice tone as well. I'll actually let you have a listen quickly. Then I'll go and have some lunch, and then I've got to go to the shops as well. And then I'll come back on later on this evening. But no, this is only the 2-tier of the keyboards. But it's got the drawbars. So they're tone wheel drawbars. And it makes so if I move these drawbars in or out, so if they're all in, you get virtually no sound. And if we pull some of them out, as we make sounds, we layer. And we can just get any sound we really want. There's lots of combinations. We've got nice vibrato. And then we've got bass pedals. And yeah, so it was a good little buy. Over here, these kind of organs fetch around $2,000 Australian dollars. I know there's a lot more of them in the USA, so they're a lot easier to get a hold of over there. But they're even expensive in the US. But the L120, 122s, the L111s and the L100s are highly sought after because of their compactness, but they have the full rich sound of a Hammond. They're not as grunty as a B3 or a C3 or C2 or a C or an A100 or an RT3, but they do the job. So, huh? Yeah, we just got it. Yeah. When we got it, it was locked up. All the tone wheels were locked up. There was no sound. The motor couldn't spin over. Actually, Josh has got a video he's going to be making. We filmed him getting it going again. It only took him probably 2 hours, maybe. How long did it take you to get the Hammond up and going? Well, about 2 hours of cleaning. Probably a whole day with all the cleaning and getting everything, because it had been stored in a shed. And
there was so much dust that was caked on the inside of the internals. The tone wheels were seized up.
Yeah.
And hadn't been oiled in probably 30 years. And so it was lucky that it fell into my hands because, Angie here paid for it. I'm going to pay her back. But the good thing is it was saved from a situation to where it could have easily gone to the tip. So it's been lovingly restored. And
yeah,
aside from the woodwork that needs a little bit of work, it's
Yeah,
much
it's
pristine.
pretty good. It's a very nice little organ.
I know as a kid
So
it had to be replaced.
yeah, and I mean, usually with these organs, the front mesh at the front is usually destroyed because usually people have cats or dogs or something like that, and it gets ruined. But it's in pristine condition. But there were mice inside the unit, so when we got it, it has been literally a mouse's whole life. Like for 50 years, it's been stuck in a shed. It was made in 1966. Its serial number is 86666. So there are six sixes in this organ, which makes me think it could be possessed. I actually played it last night. I think there's a live of me playing it. But I was playing it to some guitar backing tracks. But it's a beautiful organ. I really enjoy it. So yeah, it's 666 and then 666. So it was made in 1966, and then its serial number's 8 with 4 sixes. So there's 6 sixes inside it in its year, model, and its serial number. So it could be a satanic. It could be the second coming of the devil or something. I don't know what it what it is, but it could be. It might be like the Antichrist organ. Oh, maybe I'm the Antichrist and the organ is coming to possess me. I don't think I'd be any good at being the Antichrist. I can't rule my own roost, let alone the whole world. But I can't even control my own brain. So that won't work. But yeah, it's a really nice organ. So I'm pretty pleased with it. I was actually trying to show it to Pipes, Big Pipes, because he likes Hammond organs. I was trying to show it to him, but I think he fell asleep. He was doing one of his banjo shows, and I jumped on and said, look, I've got a Hammond organ here. And I think he might have just seen a little bit of it, but yeah, a lot of people love them. Like if you're really into music, like older music, the Hammond features in a lot of stuff. People don't realise that that wonderful rich sound they hear in the background is a Hammond organ. So I didn't know about it until when Josh came and moved over here, and we found one. We found what was it, C3? A C3 that the church was throwing out. And consequently, he sold that for $4,500, like straight away. And it went immediately. And I had no idea how insanely expensive they can be over here. Now to buy a C3, you're looking at $10,000 over here. That's not even with a Leslie, that's just the C3 on its own. So it's pretty expensive. Hi, Ian. I just finished riding Szara. You missed out. But she was all right. She wasn't too bad. Had a bit of an attitude, but we did a bit of bareback as well, which was good. So it's got a really nice tone to it. Ian was here last night watching me do it while I was doing me mental madness of psychedelic music. But yeah, Josh has done a really great job at restoring it. He's very good with these kinds of things. He knows how to fix things. Mind you, it really just needed some oil and a good clean out, but it was very dirty. And if you don't know what you're doing, you wouldn't know that that's how quickly and easy it is to fix. But and he had to get up under the pedal board and clean all that out because that was all just completely destroyed. So he got all that done. Now that's in good condition. So the room's changed now. It looks actually a lot better. I've got the guitars up here now instead. So, but yeah, the organ, and I moved the glass case to the side, which allows for the organ to sort of have a nice little shaded spot. So in summer, it's not going to get hit with too much sunshine. You don't want the sun on these keys for too long. They become quite brittle, and they're bakelite tabs. So you got to sort of make sure that you keep them out of the sunlight. Same with guitars. You don't want them in the sun. They'll warp if they go in the sun. And anything at all, really, any instruments you got, you want to keep out of the sun. But yeah, except horns. Well, do horns get ruined if they're in the sun? I don't know. Zeppelin and Doors. Yeah. Yeah, the Doors used Hammonds a lot. So did Procol Harlem. They used to Hammond in one of the most famous Hammond progression ever, which was Whiter Shade of Pale that everybody knows. That's a Hammond organ. I mean, other organs are okay. You can get some all right sounding con organs, and the con theatre organs can be really, really nice, depending what you're using them for. But the Hammond is versatile. It'll do anything. It'll do church, it'll do pop, it'll do rock, it'll do jazz, it'll do anything. You can have it with classical music too. It's because you can change the tones so much. And the other thing I like about Hammond organs is my other favourite hobby to do, which is antique watches. Lawrence Hammond, who created the Hammond organ, was a clock and watch maker. And that's how he came up with the tone wheels for the Hammond organ, which a lot of people don't know about that. I didn't know about that either. But as soon as I realised that it's got clockwork in it, I was like, hell yeah, I'm interested in this, because I love mechanical clockwork things. So the tone reels, they spin really fast and it gives you your sound. And then as you pull on these drawbars, the sound can change. So you've got 9 different sounds on each. Is it 8 or 9? It's 9, isn't it? 9 different registers, but it's 8. It says 8, but there's 9. Each drawbar has 9 registers. So you've got 9 combinations. So 9 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. 9 times 9 times 9 times whatever. So I don't even know how you'd mathematically add this up, but the combinations would be astronomical, because you have 9 lots of 9, 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 and then 9 times over that again in different combos to be able to run your sounds. So you can create hundreds and thousands of sounds on just even a small organ like this. This hasn't got a lot of drawbars, but you got 9 there, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lower drawbar. So you get a lot of combo there. And yeah, I think it's a great organ. I love it. And I'm very glad that it didn't get thrown away or tossed out, because they could have very easily chucked it out. I think they had a little idea what it was, but I think that they thought it was completely ruined. I think they knew how bad it was inside, but they didn't let us know. But we just Josh just said, yeah, let's just get it anyway. We didn't even try and check if it worked or not. We just grabbed it. Because even just the keyboards, they sell the keys, $14 a key. You've got 44 keys on each deck. So there's a couple of $1,000, so there's about $1,000 there in just the keys. And then you can sell a set of drawbars for $100 each. And you can sell these tabs individually for about $10 each. So the parts-wise, it would be worth a couple of $1,000 in parts if you strip it down. And then if you sell the tone generator and things like that, well, the preamp you can probably get a couple of $100 for, because it's a tube preamp, so they run with tubes. The tubes heat up, and that makes the sound even warmer as well. It's got some really good speakers in it. It's a pretty good little unit. They made them really well. The L111 is more ornate than the L100, so these legs have got little bits of ornate little churchy looking things on them. So the L100 would have been the budget cheap version, and the L111 cabinet would have been a little bit more dearer to buy back in 1966. So yeah, it's a little history about Hammond. Yeah, Hammond organs are the best. I absolutely agree. I can't see properly, but yeah, I think that's what you're saying. Oh yeah, I can see now. I'm holding by the... Yeah. Oh, yeah. And this is the thing. He's gotten several of these organs. He's got his H111 up there. No, what is it, H11 or H111?
So it's a H111. It's one of the most rare.
Yeah, which is a beast of a thing. It's twice the size of this.
The second rarest is the D100 series, which is like the RT3, but it's more
Yeah.
More rare. It's one of the most prized
So
ones.
we've had RT3,
And the A
D100,
series.
A100, H11,
But the
L100.
H111 is the only tone wheel generator that has not only 9, but it's got 11 distinct drawbars.
Yeah.
So it has an extra 2. And
Yeah.
they're basically a square wave and a sine wave, I believe. But they're extra tones that you never get with any other Hammond
Yeah.
in the history of Hammond. So I've got one of the rarest.
Yeah, and what was that? $200. You got it for
$200.
$200.
And
Yeah.
the story was it blew up. All of the percussion units gone, and basically I had to strip it all back and rewire it to get it to work.
Yeah.
But I still got those 2 extra tone wheels on
Yeah.
mine. It sounds fantastic, but yeah, very good.
Do you want to play it for a second so you can show what it goes like?
Yeah,
And this is how a real Hammond player plays.
I'm not really.
Yeah, you are. But yesterday it was screeching like crazy. No, the day before it was screeching like crazy when you turned it on. Just waiting for it to. Is there something wrong with the tones? That was there all the time.
Oh yeah, I know what I'm thinking.
It's a speaker. Hey Skelly, how you doing? Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're good. Great, I mean. It's good to be great. And he's got the pedals, foot pedals going. Give me a second. I'm going to grab my glasses. Okay, sorry about that. Had to find my glasses. You're a bit more busy. Yeah. Yeah, just do it when you can. Thank you for making an appearance. I appreciate it. But you know you don't have to. But it is good to see ya. Sometimes when I was playing it yesterday, it was going in and out of sound, but then I realised it was my foot on the pedal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, you got school and stuff, yeah. How's your arm going? Is it all right still? Is it feeling better? Where you had the plate pulled out? It'll be free Thursday. That's my Friday. I've got the horse dentist on Friday coming. Got a release note. Oh, from school. What do you mean from the YouTube? From being in, not being able to post? Oh, from the doctor. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was trying to think. Okay, that's good.
Oh yeah, so it's got a pretty good tone.
It's got a very nice tone. It's a really nice organ. Yeah, thank you for showing
Yeah.
that. No, your playing was fine. Ugh, better than what I can come up with, but I like playing it regardless. Even though I'm not very good at it, I do enjoy it. Ugh. Anyway, guys, I'm going to head off anyway now because I need to eat something. I haven't had lunch yet. I haven't had any food yet today. So I'm a bit hungry as well. I know Josh is very hungry. He's going to have his lunch. I might go and have mine, and I guess I'll see you guys whenever. But you'll probably be asleep soon anyway, Skill. I'll probably see you Thursday then. Or whatever day, or tomorrow, whenever you're around. But don't stress too much about making things for YouTube. Don't worry about it. Just do it when you feel like you want to. We'll all survive without too many things happening. Same with me. I've got to do what I've got to do. Sometimes I think I've got to do things when I don't. So it's all good. Chickens out there. Oh, there's Happy's girlfriend. Where's Happy? I did hear Happy screaming this morning. He must be somewhere nearby. Where's he? I'm hoping he's nearby. Let me see. Hello there, Happy girl. Where's your bubby? Happy! So that's Happy's lady. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, darling. Or is that Happy's? No, that might not be her. She's very good girl. Oh, yeah, I can hear him. I just don't know where he is. He's chattering up in a tree somewhere. Happy! Happy! He knows if he screams his head off, he'll get food. So now oh, what? Hang on. Has someone... Who's lost their feathers? Did you lose your feathers? 1, 2, 3. Where's number 4? Please don't tell me we've got a missing chicken. Please don't tell me. Where's the other lady? Where is she? Where's the little girl? She might be off with what's his name? Possibly. Friesel. We'll see if I can find them. Don't like it when I can't see her because I'm paranoid ever since the other chicken got taken. I'm a bit paranoid. But they're very unhappy being locked up continuously. Just got to keep an eye. Frizzle! Frizzy! Actually, I did see Frizzle earlier, wandering around without anybody there. Still thinking up things for Nadine. Yeah, that's okay. Take your time, Skill. Huh? Yeah, I'm just trying to find Frizzle and there's a missing hen. Trying to see where she's at. I'll be back in a minute. I'll come back in a second. I'll let these pups out. They might be able to find them quicker than me. Come on, pups. Frizzle's here. So where's the girl? Where's the little girl? There was 2 feathers over there, but I don't think that's her. I don't think it's enough as evidence to anything bad's happened. I think she might just be laying an egg somewhere or trying to. That might be what it is. What is it, Papa? I hope so. She's only little, so I hope she's not in trouble. She could be just wandering around somewhere. Can you hear those bullfrogs? Can you hear them? I don't know if you guys can hear that. It sounds so cool. Hear that? I should sample it. It sounds like an echo chamber. It sounds like a synthesizer. Wow. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I can definitely hear it. I'm going to see if I can find this chicken. So basically, I cleaned all this up this morning. I mowed all this. And, Sudi, you be careful, bub. Let's have a look and see if we can find this chicken. Frizzle, where's the girl? She might be, I'm hoping she's not far away. She might be in the nesting boxes. I'll go and check. They do tend to come up here and try to nest around here in the hay. Tuk, tuk, tuk. Tuk, 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 tuk. Sometimes they'll nest in the hay. The other day she was behind here. No. What I don't want is, I don't want to, hold on a second. So, there's a lot of feathers over there, but I think they were there before. Tuk, 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 tuk. Usually if something's happened, you'll see a bunch of feathers. Not always though, it depends on what takes them. If it's a hawk, she's small enough for a hawk to take too. She's not that big. I hope she's okay. Let's just have a look and check first everywhere that we know that she might be. See if we can find her very quickly. She's probably not far. There. In here. I will check. She's. Oh, she is here. There she is. Good girl. She's had an egg. Good job. All right, we'll leave her alone. But now we know where she's at. That's good. Frizzle, are you going in too? Good boy. Okay, so that solved that mystery. I didn't think that anything would have happened, but you just don't know. It's better to err on the side of caution and check. Bummy! Boomstick, what you doing? Bummy love. Hey, buddy. Oh, hello, buddy. Hello, you bummy. Gotta watch him too when the summer starts happening and spring happens. He gets allergies, that cat, and he ends up losing his hair and stuff when the spring comes round. So to keep an eye on him. Just keep him not outside too often. Alright, well, I'm going to head off and have my lunch. But thanks for watching, and I'm glad I got on Szara today. That was a good thing. I'll catch you guys later. Take care. See you later, Skel. See you, Ian. See you, Chris. Bye, everyone.